Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Morning Motivation. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a great weekend, great Cinco de Mayo weekend if you celebrated. Today is going to be a fitness message because I just worked out. Been dealing with my back all weekend and re-aggravated an old injury, and so did some rest, some recovery, some stretches, some my trusty foam roller. So I thought I'd give my workout a try today and doing better. So my message to you, like I said, this is about health and fitness today. My message to you is don't be afraid to start. And the reason that I say this is because I have lots of clients and lots of people who aren't clients, but just, either reach out to me or I've reached out to them, and they're afraid. They're afraid to start. They're afraid because they might not be able to do workout moves. They're afraid because what if they fail? And they're afraid because they're not where they want to be. And I completely relate to that because when I started, I was fearful too. I don't know if I was terrified, but I was definitely afraid. Like, I didn't even want to work out in front of Gary. Gary's seen me naked, but I didn't want that, fat, slobbery, struggling, hot, sweaty mess. I didn't want to put that out for people. I mean, eventually I finally made myself get over that and, work out even if he was in the house. It doesn't bother me now. But what I also had come to realize was that I will never get over my fear if I don't start. I will never get to where I want to be if I don't start. And if I fail, the worst that happens is I try again. Doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Doesn't mean my life's going to end. Doesn't mean I can't ever try again. The only time you really truly fail is when you give up completely and you stop trying. You just say, I can't do push-ups on my feet, so I might as well quit. Tell me speaking from the overweight perspective, because that was me, what overweight person can just pump out 10 push-ups on their feet right off the bat? I'll be honest, I don't know anybody, even guys. I've seen overweight, out of shape guys, and guys have more upper body strength than women do in general. I've seen overweight guys who could not do 10 push-ups on their feet when they're just starting out. So I don't know anybody who can do that. So if that's your fear, something like that, that's a specific example. But if that's your fear, I'm here to give you a little bit of tough love and tell you to get over it, because you will never get to where you want to be if you don't fucking start. Good morning, Gabby. Need a Monday motivational speech? You're welcome. I don't know if you were looking for health and fitness, but since I just worked out, that was my inspiration today. So, do you have health and fitness goals? Are you on tons of blood pressure medication? Because I have people who have talked to me and said, I really need to change. I'm on this medication. I really need to get off of it. This is the biggest I've ever been. And when I say I've got lots of options, I've got lots of solutions. If cost is an issue, I've got options that are low in cost or even free. Do they start? Nope. So until your desire to change is greater than your fear, is greater than your excuses, you will never change. You will never get to where you want to be. If you are, let's say you're my age, because I've talked to some of my, former classmates from even high school. If you are 35 and you've got kids that you want to see grow up, guess what? That's not going to happen if you are 300 pounds on blood pressure medication, on cholesterol medication, on all of these things, because you're not taking care of yourself. You are doing your family a disservice if you are not taking care of yourself. Now, I know that this is harsh and I know this is tough love, but guess what? When I was 28, my doctor told me I was at risk of having a stroke because my blood pressure was 190 over whatever. I don't even remember the bottom number because the top number was so outrageous. At 28. And I knew that I am the primary breadwinner for my family. I'm the one that makes sure that, bills are paid and that the dogs have food and that Gary's taken care of, and because he struggles with health. So I know it's my responsibility to take care of my family. Now that's not something I carry as a burden, but it's my responsibility and I'm okay with that. That means I got to take care of myself if I'm going to take care of anybody else. And the same goes for you. Are you a parent? You got to take care of yourself so you can take care of your kids. What kind of example are you giving your kids if you are shoving food into your face at every possible moment? Now, I love to eat. I will shove food into my face at every possible moment. But I am not shoving McDonald's into my face every possible moment. I might be eating carrots all day long. I might be eating sweet potatoes, maybe not all day long, but you get what I'm saying. I might have yogurt and fruit or whatever. But that's the point. And the reason that I speak so passionately about it is because I grew up with grandparents. I was raised by my grandparents. I grew up with grandparents who I saw on diabetes medication, getting their blood sugar drawn, getting insulin every day, on all the heart medication you could possibly withstand. And, granted they were my grandparents, but I lost both of them in the first 2 years of college. And they were my parents. So imagine if you are in the middle of this life-altering transition of going off to college or doing something important, and you lose both of your parents right off the bat. It's insanely tough. Now, the only reason that I survived that was because they taught me that no matter what, you keep going. The world keeps spinning. It's going to leave you behind if you stop. And I did. And I remembered that, and it got me through a very hard time. But I'm here to tell you, if you don't take care of yourself, one, you're going to put that burden on your kids. Because here, I can also tell you, when I was in high school, when my sister was in junior high, when she was 13, she had to start learning how to give my grandmother insulin shots. When I was in high school, I was cooking for them. I was with them late nights going to the ER. When I graduated from high school, that summer between high school and college, the state paid me to be my grandmother's caregiver. Now, I would have done it for free, but the pay was a bonus for college. So I'm telling you from personal experience. You guys might say, well, Tanya, you don't have kids. How the hell do you know? No, but I was a kid who had to take care of aging parents, grandparents, who had failing health because, they didn't know about health and stuff, but they did not take care of themselves. And I have lots of family members that I have also lost because they did not take care of themselves. And I see a lot of my friends, sadly, who are not taking care of themselves, and they have little kids at home. And I think, I know what those kids are going to go through if their parents don't change things. So, good morning, Bert. Thanks for checking in, and you're welcome. Like I said, when my neurons are firing the best right after I'm working out. So, anyway, this is a little longer than I normally go, but that's just because it comes from a place deeply rooted, deeply seated for me. It's a very place, a personal and passion for me. So I just want you to not be afraid to get started. I don't expect you see some of the videos that I do, and it's taken me years to get to the physical point that I'm at right now. I could not do, plyo push-ups or pull-ups or anything like that when I first started. Couldn't do it. I needed to use chairs and stools and did it on my knees and all this kind of stuff. I could not do what I do now when I started a few years ago. Good morning, Yvette. Thanks for watching. So don't be afraid to start. If you're thinking, well, I can't do what you do. I'm not asking you to do what I do. I'm asking you to do the best that you can do where you're at right now. But I'm asking you to get started. That's it. Don't be afraid to start. You're going to be sore. It's going to hurt. It's going to suck. You're going to be sweaty. It's going to be a mess. But you will have such a feeling of accomplishment after you are done, and you keep at it, and you keep at it, and you drop 5 pounds, and you drop 10 pounds, and you drop 20 pounds, and you start to feel better, and you start to sleep better, and you've got energy to keep up with your kids. And you get my point. Whatever your goal is. Maybe it's not weight loss, but you're building up strength. Whatever. Just start. Go for a fucking walk. Take your dogs on a walk. I don't care what it is. Just start. All right. I need to go get my recovery on, get breakfast, get showered, and continue on with the day. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I know this is coming at you kind of in your face, direct and harsh, but you also know that's kind of how I am too. So have an awesome day. If you need help, support, whatever, to get started, you know where to find me. I'm here on social media every day. All the time, probably too much again for Gary's liking, but oh well, I like being on here. So have an awesome day, have a great week, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow morning for more motivation. Bye.